Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page, and hit the bell. Text Larry Reid Live to 33222. That's the words Larry Reid Live, no spaces, to 33222, and get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon today by logging on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
Lord Jesus. This platform discusses any, and I do mean any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. And if the information creates conversation that needs to be had, then it could become a feature story on the LRL platform. Now, remember, I'm nobody's journalist. I'm just a commentator about what happens in our community. And all of the information that I share here, I want you to assume it's alleged because it's according to what's out here. Most of the time, I be knowing, but I just have to say alleged for legal issues. But the commentary is always real. Hit like, hit share, tell nada everybody that Larry Reid Live is on. And remember, I've released my first gospel single. What did I just say? I just wrote and released a gospel single that y'all need to go stream and download for my first time in several years. And I'm going to be releasing it to gospel radio at the first of the year. Y'all go ahead on and start streaming and fall in love with the blood. My God, it's Sunday, y'all. I'm saved right now, but I'm back to backslide as soon as this show starts because I done got irritated with some of y'all. Let's go. Goodbye. Larry Reid Live. Larry Reid Live. Larry Reid Live. There ain't nowhere else I wanna be. Larry Reid Live. Larry Reid Live.
Introducing Larry D. Reid.
Come on in the room. It's Larry Reid Live, but it's the Larry Reid Live show segment called The Reading Room. That means somebody done said something, done did something to get up under my skin in them comment sections or somewhere on their page in response to what I posted on mine's. So come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. And he write out. In fact, I'm the doctor over in this room. And I write out the prescriptions. And I give you all of your medicine in the room. Hey, come on. And tell all your family and your friends to come on. Especially the spiritual daughters of Mother Gertrude Statz and Stella Boyd. The spiritual daughters, and you know who you are. I only can say it like that because I don't want nobody messing with my live. But all the spiritual daughters, I'm going to say it again. All the spiritual daughters, you got to read between the lines. I want all of Mother Statz and Estella Boyd's spiritual daughters to come on over here and talk that bullshit up in my comment section. Now, I am a lover and an ally of the LGBTQAI community, always from this platform, always and forever. Everybody's the same. We love everybody. It's all God's children of the world. But Tom, we do not tolerate. Lord, help me with this now. Because everything that's coming to my mind is inappropriate. I'm not supposed to say. But there is a section of the LGBTQAI AI plus that's in the black church. I can't stand. And I need to jack y'all up by y'all blouses and rebuke y'all for this bullshit that y'all be talking in my comment section. It's Sunday. I just finished praying, just prophesying to folks, and you already done got on all 5 of my nerves up under this post just because I had something to say about what was already said public at the funeral. Let me know when I go too far.
I will.
Okay, there are people that have been commenting up under the thing and done told me not to say nothing and to calm down. And I told them I'm all right, but I done got turned up that quick.
Touch him, Jesus.
And I want y'all to understand when I say the spiritual daughters, I'm not talking about the spiritual daughters with chest meat, born with a clitoris and a soft middle part, a vagina. No, I'm talking about the other spiritual daughters that was born with peens, that carry purses and wear clothes that pertain to a woman. Them. I'm talking about them. That done came out of the woodwork the moment I made a post about the beloved. First of all, let me say this. I do not know Estella Boyd, Mother Gertrude Stacks. I had to do some research. I've been reaching out to some people so that when I say certain stuff up here, I will know halfway what I'm talking about, because I don't know the crew. Shout out to a dude named Avery Cotton. Many years ago, I was in the thick of pastoring and casting out demons and laying hands. This dude found me online and sent me boxes of tapes of Estella Boyd and Mother Stacks and said, I know you will enjoy this because these are your people. Had a conversation. I was like, look, I do not know who these people are. They said, you sure? Because you remind me of this, you remind me. I said, look, I don't know these people at all. So I will take these tapes and let other people see them and watch them who like them and know their ministry. I have not heard one sermon. I've only seen the clips online when they're hitting people in the chest and punching them in the stomach and wrapping towels and toilet paper around their neck and their arms. I do not know anything about the ministry. Do I respect these church mothers? Of course. But let me also say this. The world I come from a world of prophets and prophecy. So in our church, we had about 15, 20 Estella Boyd's, Gertrude Stacks, Mother Dupree's sitting over there in the corner. So I don't even understand the idolization that y'all have for Mother Estella Boyd and also for Stacks and for Dupree. Because in my mind, they are church mothers. And that is the way that I grew up. We had plenty of them that prophesied, that stood up and testified, flattened the church, laid hand, prophesied, healed bodies, and would do prayer revivals. In fact, the bishops and the pastor would send the mothers into the city to do the prayer before the men would get there, the bishops would get there, or the prophets would get there to begin to minister. So I respect Mother Estella Boyd and Mother Stacks and Dupree as prayer warriors, praying mothers. I respect them as that. Even, I think they were pastors as well. I could be wrong on that. So I respect them as strong, spiritual, female pastors. But I do not understand the preoccupation with the need to fight anybody that has an opinion about anything concerning any of them. I made a darn post about what they posted online. And this is what was posted online, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. Out of that whole camp, is one person that we all know, that more of the world knows, who really popularized Mother Estella Boyd, Dupree, and Stacks. And that was Juanita Bynum. Juanita Bynum was allegedly actually a member of the church that Mother Gertrude Stacks, Pastor Stacks, I don't know her proper term, Dr. Stacks, pastored. Let me explain something to you a little later on so you can understand the world that this post came from. So, everybody is telling me you gotta go online and watch the funeral of Mother Gertrude Stacks, the woman that lay hands, give shots, make everybody hit the floor because the power of God shoot you in the spirit world. She's known for having these handkerchiefs and these towels, tying them around you as a point of contact, which we see in the scriptures in the Bible, the apostles did, as a point of contact, transfer of the anointing. People have been healed, delivered, and set free by these hankies and these towels. But all of this comes from Dr. Mother Estella Boyd. Mother Boyd was not a pastor, but she was the head of a movement, like an overseer, that had sections all over the U.S. And over certain sections would be certain people in those regions. From what I understand, there was a Bishop Collins, there was also a Bishop Curlin, there were some other people that were in different areas, and they had like a ranking in this prayer movement. So, Mother Boyd dies in 2000, 2001. And so when this happened, it's like, really the next person that should be in line is the Bishop Collins, I think. But then he dropped dead. And allegedly, all of these people just died suddenly and out the blue. So all of a sudden, who is going to take the mantle of Mother Estella Boyd? Well, by this time, apparently and allegedly from what I've learned, Mother Dupree was already pastoring. So really, she should have took the next thing, but she was already pastoring. Then you got Mother Stacks, who had traveled with Mother Estella Boyd for years as her nurse, the one that get her water, the one that take care of her. I'm gonna say alleged because this is passed down information. I couldn't find nothing online to verify none of this. And hell, I looked at the funeral and ain't none of them, some of them mentions, ain't none of them take the time to go there and to explain what the hell we were watching. Because I was looking for Mother Estella Boyd's body because the only thing I heard was Estella, 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 Estella. What about Gertrude? Ain't she the one laid crossed there? So it was confusing to me because I'm an outsider. I don't know nothing about none of that. That's not where I come from. It is not my spiritual legacy. Hell, I do not know. I'm trying to figure it all out, and y'all ain't making no darn sense. And then y'all hide stuff and don't tell the truth. We found out at the funeral that she died by herself in a hotel. How in the whole hell and the heaven somebody y'all supposed to love so much end up in a hotel by herself, dead for days, and only find her in a wellness check? If she is who y'all say that she is, and it looked like to me that she was a spiritual person and loved people and helped so many of y'all, then why in the whole hell in the heaven somebody ain't check on her before the police will call for a wellness check and break down the door? It ain't what I heard, it's what her sister said standing up there in the pulpit. I am not telling you something you do not know. Maybe you did not know because you did not watch the funeral, but her sister said it. And so when I make a post online about what was said in front of thousands of people online, why the whole hell in heaven y'all coming to my comments and saying, you so messy, I can't believe you said. I'm just repeating what was said. But I think what it is, y'all feel like because y'all got a title and got a little piece of an anointing and a fake shimmy and a tongue, that nobody can discuss what you put online or have an opinion about what you said. If you didn't put it out here, y'all know my rule. I would not discuss it if it's not out here in the public, but you put it out there. And then on top of that, at the same funeral, they said, her sister Mary said, well, it was basically my fault as it relates to the Juanita Bynum thing because I couldn't find the insurance policy. So my question was, what's the Juanita Bynum thing? What are y'all talking about? So then somebody sent me a link where prophetess Juanita, Dr. Ambassador Juanita Bynum, then got up there on the Facebook and done an entire show putting up videos and pictures of Mother Gertrude's stats and saying, let's raise money. And allegedly, she raised tens of thousands of dollars for Mother Gertrude's stats. I don't know what she raised it for, but we just thinking that. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to get back to that. But do y'all know how many times, y'all forget I was a regular pastor for 20 years before I started doing this type of work out here. In them 20 years, you know how many crooked, ragged, and no good churches and pastors and bishops and preachers that I saw use somebody's death or sickness to raise money? So when I heard this, I'm like, okay, let me make sure this. I'm reminded of a story that I heard concerning when Reverend Timothy Wright died. Right before he died, he got in a wreck and he was in rehab. I'm going to tell you why this crosses my mind. And John P. Key allegedly overheard something in the back when the preachers were saying, when they was out there raising money, we all going to go to the Mercedes lot on Monday. They was in there raising money for Bishop Timothy Wright rehab. John P. Key went in there and said, tonight we're not raising no more money, and the people didn't understand why. Then John P. Key allegedly took it upon himself to pay all of Reverend Timothy Wright. We talking about trouble don't last always. That Timothy Wright, the Timothy Wright, paid his bill, his house bill, covered everything because he did not want God's people fleeced for the sake of someone's sickness or death. I've seen it happen several times. So when I heard this, I said, wait a minute. It raised a red flag. I said, well, did she ask the family to raise the money? Then I went back and reviewed what her sister Mary said. And it let me understand that she was basically apologizing because before she found the insurance policy, listen, this is not secret information. It's online. She said it at the funeral. She said, I could not find, and they were trying to stop her from talking. It looked like she may be a little dizzy, but they were trying to keep her from talking. And she was just talking, right, just plain. She said, y'all look at these preachers up here. Some of these preachers, they just as off. I was tickled because she didn't have no filter. So her daughters were like, we got to check mama because we don't know when mama going to come out her face and when she going to begin to say certain things. And so before you know it, she was like, that was me. Y'all put that on me because I told Nita girl that I couldn't find that insurance policy. She said she was going to raise some money so we make sure my sister's buried all right. So I done let her go ahead on and raise the money. But then I finally found the insurance policy. So this time I said, okay, so it don't look like Juanita Bynum just did this on her own. She at least has some communication with the system. Now, this is where it gets a little sideways because allegedly, don't know if this is true or not, that when it was time for certain stuff to be paid at the funeral home and they were looking for the check from Juanita Bynum Ministries, that they could not find it. So they were saying there ain't no money up here to cover all this kind of stuff. So then allegedly, Mary and them were like, we're just going to go ahead on and pay it. So what I said in my post is, maybe Juanita is still counting the money. Because it comes from everywhere. Maybe she's still looking in the cash app. She's still looking in the Zelle and counting the money before she sent it over. Because she's grieving too. And I put that out there like that, and y'all act like that I'm starting. I don't start, I might finish it, but I do not start the only thing I do is talk about what's out there in the public. And y'all sideways, no good. It's the daughters of Zion, it sure is, that come in the comment section talking sideways. I'm talking about the daughters that have pings like I do. I'm not talking about the other daughters. I'm talking about them. Them. Now come over, I can't, them. Work all 5 of my nerves. I started the live with 3. Because of y'all in that comment section, I'm hollering, and I need to be saving my voice. Getting up under my nervous system and shaking the whole entire system. I do not understand. Where did y'all come from? And who sent y'all? And if y'all love mother, oh, that's the mother. If y'all, that's the mother, I can't wait. Oh, how? Shine the Bahia. I can't. How? Wait, you know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. Get all that stuff on that table. It's the truth. It's the truth. What? Shonda Bahia. Shonda Bahia. The hell? How? Ow! Word me. Ain't bother nobody. Ain't bother a soul. Have Nita sucked the money. Have Nita sucked the money. Can somebody answer that question? Somebody call Nita to find out. Has she sunk that money over there to the thing there? I need to know. Has she sunk that money over there to do Hickey now? To where, cause Mary said, Mary said she can't find the money. Mary said she didn't find the policy till later on. So I just need to know. Y'all questioning me, I'm questioning y'all. I need to know. So here you got Gertrude, Mother Gertrude, and they were calling everybody. And now I understand because I found this out after I made the post that she actually. Gertrude Stacks was the water girl, the nurse. And so when Boyd died, she just shot right into her spot. She had her hanky, she had her towel, she had her robes. Then Gertrude's husband died. So she had to take over the church. Shalom, something like that. So this is why, this is what they told me, I don't know if it's true. This is why Marvin Winans, who actually eulogized Stella Boyd, let's make that clear. This is why all of his stories and their stories was about mother. Because the reality is it was the internet that blew up Mother Gertrude Stacks over the last 7 to 10 years. That's where her respect and her notoriety came from. The people right around really was not checking for her like that. Although she had the mantle. Clearly the woman's anointed. But those that were around Marvin and that age them raised together, that's Gert. So this is the reason why there wasn't a lot of respect that I thought was rude. There wasn't a lot of respect put on her name. Well, the reason why is because she was so anointed like mother, so we just talk about mother, so honoring mother is honoring her. Bullshit! You better not get up at my funeral, which I'm gonna bury all y'all, but you better not get up at my funeral talking about whoever was before me. Hell no. After I took over this church out the blue, my husband died, took over this whole organization and picked up this mantle. No. You're not going to overlook me in my ministry, then overlook me in my death. Marvin Winans, them lying Winans. And I don't know why y'all make Marvin Winans no bishop. Hold on for a minute, hold on a minute. Put the Larry Lie logo up there because I need to go off about this. Y'all came down there in my comment section talking about I was dragging Bishop Marvin Winans. I was not dragging Bishop Marvin Winans. I had an opinion about Bishop Marvin Winans. Number one, when he asked that little girl to marry him, she may be grown in a full-hind woman, but the way she walked up there like a slave and showed that little tiny ring. When he said, show your ring, child, that was strange as hell. That was just as strange. I said, he sounded like a grandma talking to his granddaughter. Talking about, show the ring, child. I said, what? This some bullshit. What is this? What? Huh? I mean, he can sing, we love his voice, he's classic, but this is my darn opinion. I thought that was the strangest thing in the world. And then we fast forward 2 days later, and he's standing up there making a mess of an entire eulogy. Again, did it with Whitney, did it with other things. Why y'all keep putting this man up to preach these eulogizations and he's not doing them right? He better stay bishop-elect until Jesus come back and rapture the church because he ain't ready. Just follow the plan. And then gave a title, 3 titles in the eulogy. Which one was it? And who were you talking about? Waffle House, Pancake Factory, see them over there, and then I said, you know what is this? This is a shame. This is why it's taking you so long to build that church, because you don't know how to stay focused on the message. Your focus is split up. You can't focus to do a message. You can't focus to build no church. They still ain't in that church. They've been building for 159 years. Where is the building fund money? Send the scented flowers. Since you want to come on my page last year and tell the whole world I was lying, then take a picture of my post, put it on your page, and say the devil is busy and telling lies, when the truth is he was in ICU with COVID-19. It wasn't even me that put it out. It was all y'all members, and I actually took the clip from their page and put it on mine, but you want to throw me up under the bus. And you know why y'all church folk want to throw me up under the bus? Because y'all can't control me. Y'all broke and you unnecessary and you're no longer relevant. And so you want to try to make me broke like you and no longer relevant. It's not going to happen because y'all niggas did not build me. The folk beyond the 4 walls is who built this. Ha! And we did it without the support and the sign-off of the traditional church. Fuck yeah, we don't need you. And we're gonna always have an opinion about the bullshit that y'all is doing. That's what we're gonna do. All right. What is it? Why they want my nerve? I just can't. Remember somebody else got something to say. I'm getting hoarse in here hollering at the top of my lungs the entire time. Nita, where that money at? Because Nita, we don't trust you ever since when your dirty panties and bra was out, and that man, I don't know if they were dirty or not, but I'm just in a reading mood. But when your dirty panties and stuff was out, that had to be the reason why you was upset, because you thought the man seen your nasty prophetic panties and your Baptist bras. And I know, y'all know what I'm talking about, because sometimes y'all wear it more than one time and they have rings in it. Rings be in there. And it must have been, and she was bothered, so she couldn't go there and preach because she felt like he had seen her prophetic panties and her Baptist bra. And that whole situation, you a liar. You lie and you extra. It's just what truth is. And Juanita, we're gonna celebrate you for no more sheets for the rest of our life. But darn, some stuff you do don't make no sense. And so when your name get involved with this mother stack stuff, we like, you probably did do some bull. Cause that whole panties and bra thing was absolutely crazy. You a prophet and everything, so they say, but girl, we don't really trust you like that. Cause you always got some bull going on with you. And then you dressed up like an Indian. Talking about you Native American and stuff. We're like, what? And then you went from doctor to ambassador. What the hell? I just don't understand. So when your name got in this, I was looking a little sideways because I didn't know. I just ain't know. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, I don't have too much more to say. Did anybody in this room have in the comments? What would you like to say? You want to smooth it over, Shamako? You're one of the pastors in the ministry.
You too much. Avery said
you got to pull it down.
Avery said check your inbox.
Avery? Oh, Cotton. He's the reason why that I even know anything about these women. let me see. Let me see him. Okay. He's telling me to call him. Call you now when I am live. You sure you want to do that? I just need to know. He is the reason why I even know these ladies. If it had not been for them, I wouldn't have had any knowing nothing. Because like I said, the idolization of these church mothers, y'all should have been raised like I was. You had a whole, you got to slide over to get in the camera and pull the thing too so they can understand. You got to slide over that way. So they can understand, because I don't think they get it. Explain to these folk how we was raised. Go ahead.
Am I in the camera?
Yeah, you in the camera?
Oh, okay. Were you crazy? But yeah, like at my mom in church, my mama was like them. So it's like when I see them, I see what I grew up around, and we did not idolize mothers because that's just what they did. Yeah. The mothers was the one that casted out the demons. The mothers was the one that told you to sit down, you're nasty, and all that kind of. So I didn't get it. Yeah. And I still don't.
And it's no disrespect.
No, it's no disrespect.
Because I like watching
when I saw Mother Dupree, I was like, I bet that's gonna be me in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I know. That's what I grew up on. It's just in us to, prayer life.
Prayer.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. Martha, you got something to say.
That's what they're missing. It's a prayer life.
Yeah.
That's just point blank.
Versus y'all. Go ahead, Marco.
No, you go ahead.
No, we finished what you saying.
It's a lot of dynamic. Hey, hold! I was kind of. But it's empty. Because prayer is about fuel all of that. It's just empty hollers and empty speaking in tongues, and there's nothing with behind it.
Mm-hmm, exactly. And that is what I'm saying. How? The hell?
Right. And I got a little sad too because.
Okay, say again.
I got a little sad because I was looking at the whole audience, and I was like, well. It's like these people are dying and they don't have anybody to take their place. Even the people that I know that's been with her for years, when they got on the mic, I was like, really? You've been up under her these many years and you don't have a speck of what she have? And you probably say, well, you can't feel it. Oh, you should be able to feel it over the internet.
Oh, yes, you should.
Like you felt Dupree, you should have been able to feel all the other ones. You couldn't feel nothing. It's like, what?
A lack of prayer. And I'm going to say, and this may sound very churchy, but it's also a lack of holiness. Can y'all type in the chat a lack of holiness? Now, I'm not talking about a religious holiness. I'm talking about spiritual holiness. Because there's a big difference between religious holiness and then spiritual holiness. Because some of y'all talk about holy, holy, holy. It's religious. Because the same folk that scream holy, holy are not keepers of their word. They do not do well when it comes to their budgeting, their money, their bills. They're not motivated to succeed and to be above par as an American citizen. They got a line of broken relationships. And they are promiscuous. I can't help but say that word. The promiscuous. Am I something
That's
right? That's right.
right.
Promiscuous. Oh, there you go. That was it. That word. And you shouldn't be that way. You should have about one, maybe two peens, one, maybe two vaginas, couple of chest meats that you go to play in. Y'all stroll everywhere. Ain't got no kind of integrity. You got to do wrong right. And you in the church. I'm not talking about the holiness in the church. I'm talking this LRL holiness. I mean, this too much. Y'all some hoes. That's where that hoe come from. It's your spirit manifested. How? Oh my God!
That's crazy.
Okay, let me see if he want me to call him now. I'm interested. Let's see what he's gonna say. Maybe he want me to call him afterwards. That's probably what he wants. Let me see.
But what happened to the little caption that says program subject to change by the Holy Ghost? After Dupree went up there, why come they just couldn't stay in that? They had to go back to them dry remarks.
Dry bones. Dry
Had
bones.
to be seen.
They should have just.
Your mic is not working. I want you to say that in the mic. What Marco said.
That guy had to be seen because he was up there with the clergy. So he had to be seen and give a prophetic word to Bishop Marvin. So
I didn't see that. That's what happened.
No, the service shifted because of that. He had to shift, the whole service shifted so he could get his prophetic word out to Marvin. After the service was up, the priest tore the church up. But he had to do his thing, Dry bones.
I can't with all that kind of going on. This is the reason why I don't go visit these dry churches. I can't. But one church I went to visit here in Atlanta, and I went there for several months. That Restoration Revival Church of God in Christ. Not saying it's the only church in the area, but I'm not going to any of these churches, any of these events, unless I have to for a friend or because I absolutely, positively got to. Otherwise, I'm keeping my hind home. Y'all saw at the Reformation experience. You guys go back, we posted the praise break. I'm used to a very spiritual, African, supernatural praise experience amongst Cushites and intercessors. That boy y'all be pulling, I'm like, what is that? Y'all praising them like white people.
Well, Marvin said that Marvin said that's not a black cultural thing. That's not, that it come from Africa.
I forgot about that. He did say that.
That's why
he needs to study.
Yeah, because he was talking about that it's not African. So, oh my God, this man, why is he a bishop? What in the world? And in much tongues is Donnie's talking.
But he's speaking the same tongues he's been speaking in.
What in the world? Where they get this stuff from? Oh my God. We supposed to be carrying the oil. Oh my God. See, y'all not on our prayer line. See, our prayer line, y'all could have got more this morning out of our prayer line than y'all did. Dupree could come where we at. But this is crazy to me. And then want to come in my comment section like I'm talking something this crazy. Mary said it. That's the mother of Jesus. You're calling Mary a lie? She the one that stood up there and said it.
They off.
Hold on, the mic couldn't hear you in the mic. She did say that.
Mother Mary said they off. They disobedient.
Say you can't get them to do right. And it's a shame. No, it's in the pulpit where the problem is at. Oh my Lord. I'm gonna say call afterwards. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, I think I'm doing it. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I feel much better now. But y'all sure got up on them all 5 of my nerves and shook them loose. And I don't want nobody else tap dancing on my nervous system. I'm grieving my darn self. My sister, not my blood sister, my sister in love has passed. And don't mess with me right now because I ain't got too much of a filter. I don't know what I'm going to say. Condolences to the family and everybody who really lost and respected Stacks. I don't know where y'all at. I don't know how y'all left up in the hotel. I don't know the story behind that, but it just don't make sense to me. Maybe she wanted to be by herself because she knew her time was here. Possibility. Why so many days? I want to understand that. I don't know what that's about. So I feel like she was not respected because she went from nurse, water girl to taking over, traveling with her all them years. And I think there's something to that, a story to that. I don't know it. But that's just from the outside looking in. All right. What is it? I need you put this right here up. I need that thousands of you watching me now. I have a new churchy single for the first gospel single that I have written in years. And I am a Stellar Award nominated gospel artist. I know y'all did not know. Bring it over, nigga. And it is up. Stream it now. Tell everybody you know to stream it. It's a blood song. A blood song. The blood and the love of Jesus is what brought me right here to where I'm at. So I want you to go stream it. Maybe I can put it, I don't know if you got Apple Music or whatever you got, but it's Apple Music, Spotify. Go and stream it on tonight. All right? I will talk with you guys later. I love you all. Become a patron. I'm sure I'm going live over there this week. Anything else to add to this story? All right, goodbye.
Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page, and hit the bell. Text Larry Reid Live to 33222. That's the words Larry Reid Live, no spaces, to 33222, and get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon today by logging on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.